Hello everyone, I'm Shravani. I'm a student PM mentor for parallel and distributed computing. Now I'm going to demonstrate about issues in sorting on parallel computers. Let's get started. What are parallel computers? In parallel computing, the problem is divided into subproblems and each problem is solved by each processor simultaneously. Parallel computers can be roughly classified according to the level at which the hardware supports parallelism. Next, issues in sorting on parallel computers. Sorting, arranging the elements in a ascending or descending order. In sequential sorting algorithms, the input and the sorted sequences are stored in processor's memory only. But in parallel computers, sequential sorting algorithm involves a distributing the elements to be sorted onto the available processes. This process raises a number of issues that must be addressed in order to make the presentation of parallel sorting algorithms clearer. Main issues are where the input and output sequences are stored, how comparisons are performed. Next, where the input and output sequences are stored. In sequential sorting algorithms, the input and the sorted sequences are stored in processor's memory. However, in parallel sorting, there are two places where these sequences can be reside. They may be stored in only one process or they may be distributed among the processes. In this chapter, we assume that the input and the sorted sequences are distributed among the processes. Consider the precise distribution of the sorted output sequence among the processes. A general method of distribution is to enumerate the processes and use this enumeration to specify global ordering for the sorted sequence. Next. In other words, the sequence will be sorted with respect to the process enumeration. For instance, if Pi comes before Pg in the enumeration, all elements stored in Pi will be smaller than those stored in Pj. Let's take an example. Let's take 9 and 5 and processes P1 and P2. And 5 is assigned to P1 because index of P1 is smaller than index of P2 and 9 is allocated to process P2. Next. How comparisons are performed. A sequential sorting algorithm can easily perform a compare exchange on two elements because they are stored locally in processor's memory. When come to parallel sorting algorithms, this step is not easy. If the elements reside on the same process, the comparison can be done easily. But if the elements reside on different processes, the situation becomes more complicated. Mainly, comparisons are of two types: one element per process, more than one element per process. One element per process. Consider the case in which each process holds only one element. At some point in the execution of the algorithm, a pair of processes may need to compare their elements. After comparison, Pi will hold the smaller element and Pj will hold the larger element. We can perform comparison by having both processes send their elements to each other. Let's take an example. Here, 9 be the P of I and 6 be the P of J. And after comparison, Pi will take minimum of 9 comma 6 and Pj will take maximum of 9 comma 6. Minimum of 9 comma 6 is 6 and maximum of 9 comma 6 is 9, and the sorted order is 6 comma 9. Next. In step 1, we will take two processes Pi and Pj with the elements Ai and Aj. In step 2, the two processes will exchange their elements. In step 3, Pi will take minimum of Ai and Aj, Pj will take maximum of Ai and Aj. After completion of step 3, we will get the sorted order. Next, we will discuss about more than one element per process. Let P be the number of processes and N be the number of elements to be sorted. And each process is assigned a block of N by P elements. Let A0, A1 and so on be the blocks of P0, P1 and so on. Let's take this formula Ai less than or Aj for assigning the elements in each block. As in the one element per process case, two processes Pi and Pj will exchange their blocks of N by P elements. so that one of them will get smaller n by p element and other will get larger n by p elements. As we discussed earlier, let us take Ai and Aj be the blocks stored in processes Pi and Pj. If the block of n by p elements at each process is already sorted, then the redistribution can be done efficiently. Each process sends its block to the other processes. Now each process merges the two sorted blocks and retains only the appropriate block. Let's discuss with an example. In this example, we have two processes and 10 elements, and the elements distributed among the two processes are n by p, which is 10 by 2. Answer is 5. In step 2, the two processes will exchange the blocks. In step 3, each process merges the received block with its own block. In step 4, it retains the appropriate half of the merged block. In this example, Pi will retains the smaller elements and Pj will retains the larger elements. After completion of step 4, we will get the sorted order. This is the end of the session. Thank you.